Well, we just received a rating of 1578, and considering that Hikaru has this current playlist kind of thing going on with the name of Slowkaru, and he is currently at 1500 rating himself. I just want to play along so that I match his rating or something, so that like I can be like him, like I can progress with him. I cannot be like Karu, of course, like obviously. And fun fact is, my main account, like I made this account just for the sake of this channel. My main account, it's not even 1700 rated, like ever. I'm not talking about the current rating. My highest rating is not even 1700 or more. It's less than that. So yeah, let's see if we can keep up. That will be a good challenge, I think. Yeah. And yeah, let's see where this goes. This is my first actual game after receiving a rating after playing 5 games. So yeah, let's see where this goes. I find this very interesting. And I want to progress in chess. So yeah, I guess this video will just be this game, first game. I don't know what title I'll give it. I don't really care much as well about the title, because like I'm not in touch with the algorithm and anything. I'm just doing this as a way to pass time. Okay, this will be a bad move because I will just get trapped. I should think before I play. Maybe I should go here and here. Just create an attack. Or maybe just this will work, because takes then takes. Okay, he's not allowing that. But now we can go from here and here. Okay, that doesn't. Okay, that still works because my queen defends everything. Okay, this pawn is a weakness for me right now. And I need a way to deal with it. I can't just push this. I'll have to bring my bishop here, and I'll still go for this push. And if after takes he goes here, then we won't have anything again. Okay. Maybe I should just target this knight, and he doesn't have any good squares to go to actually. Yeah, this seems like a good move. Then I can go here and trade the light squared bishop or something, or maybe even just go here and here to block everything after I like centralize my rook over here to fight for this. I'm trying to sound logical, but I'm not as logical as I sound right now. This is not how I usually play chess. Maybe just this now, right? There isn't any other threats and stuff. Or maybe just this. Because I want to trade off this light squared bishop of his. Yeah, first let's go for this, and I'm sure he's bringing his pawns down any second, and I have to be prepared for that. But I also need to make sure that I have an attack of my own going on. And I can keep in mind that this is a check, so if something like this, then this check and I win the pawn, and there isn't. Okay, he did exactly that. So this, and he moves, and I just take the pawn, right? But he can again take that pawn, and no, that's pinned. Okay, but he could bring the rook, and I'll have to retreat, and that would mean that he gets all of this. I don't think I want that right now. If I do this, then he'll probably move away probably here, and that will just lock everything up. So I guess here and here, and then I take my queen and try to do something. I don't know actually. And this is what I'm talking about when I say I don't play like this. I can't think in that much depth. Okay, so maybe I can go here, and if he just takes, I have this, but he can block. If he blocks, then this, then this. Okay, I think, yeah, this here. And if blocks, then maybe this takes, check here, and we just take this, but this will also be falling. Okay, that's not good. Let's just go for this actually. Or maybe now I can go for this, and here, and if he comes here, then I can go there and something. No, I need a concrete plan, which I don't currently have, so I guess I'll just let him do that and just go back. Now I'll do this stuff. No, let me bring my bishop here first. Like, at least to keep the bishop in an active place. Maybe this. He might be planning to go something like this. Okay, let's go with the bishop. He can't take, because this check will just make him hang the queen. Okay, I need to start playing a bit faster. Alright, he's gonna stack, we know that much. But let's build the attack of our own. Dude, that's a really bad move, I think. Because now it just gives me all these open things. If he takes, I'll just go for a check here. I don't see any threats that he can make right here, because if I slide over here then he can't go because I take time. Okay, that's not that great of a move. If he comes here, that's just mate, and if he slides, which he does, I guess we'll go here. Okay, that's checkmate. I did not even see that. How do I remove this? Dude, I don't want a review. What the heck? I didn't want the game review. Well, I guess it's alright.
Built a solid lead and kept the pressure on.
Okay.
Well played.
Anyways, let me just go to the last.
They're avoiding the
here,
check
okay?
by your queen. You're moving close. Not the best move. They had a
Okay,
better way
so
to evade the
here
check. You're
I
moving
went
closer.
here
They're
and
avoiding the
after
check by
this,
your queen. Good for them.
my
Good for them.
idea was to go here
And
and,
that's
this is checkmate, but I thought like the king would move or something and I would go here and grab the queen. But okay, this is a pretty nice checkmate for our last game. I mean the first
E4.
game.
Your opponent's going for the center, just like Bobby Fischer. Be ready.
Just like Bobby Fischer, wow. How do
Built
I...
a solid lead
yeah,
and kept
okay.
the pressure on. Well
No
played.
brilliant, no great moves, 5 book moves.
Whoa, the Sicilian, huh? Good stuff.
Setup.
Built a solid lead and kept the pressure on. Well
5
played.
good moves, 13 best. Okay, 1 mistake.
Oh no, you just hung your pawn. What happened there?
What?
New piece coming on the board. Your opponent
Okay,
is
it
building
was
up.
pretty equal and I
Gotta move.
did a mistake,
they missed a
but
chance to
he missed.
capture. Oh no, new
Okay,
piece
this
coming on the board.
pawn
Your
was
opponent is building
hanging
up.
and he did not notice
no,
it.
they
He
missed a
was
chance to
tunnel
capture a
visioned
free
about
pawn.
this castle.
Oh no, you just new piece coming on the board. Your opponent is building
so
up.
here I should have
That
just
bishop's ready for
gone
development? Okay.
here, and if this, then I just...
They kicked that bishop with a pawn. Nice.
Okay, this is the best move, but I don't like that. I'd rather go here, here, here.
Recapturing the piece. Gotta do it.
Okay, after push I'll have to come back here and maybe something like this, and that's losing, I guess. I don't know.
New piece. Okay, they're developing
Anyways,
their.
okay, this
okay, they're.
mistake,
Oh no,
it's
you just hung your
alright,
pawn.
okay.
Built a solid lead and kept the pressure on. Well played.
He did a bit of mistakes as well. There's like 2 inaccuracies.
You had an opportunity to win a pawn through a fork.
I had an
You get a chance to win a
opportunity
pawn
to
through a
win
fork.
a pawn through a fork. Yeah, this was the fork, right?
Okay, okay, that fork wins a pawn.
Yep, that wins the pawn. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why this much.
You get a chance. You had an opportunity to win a. You get a chance
Like
to win
after
a pawn.
this,
Okay, okay, that
why
fork
would
wins.
someone go look here and then this?
Free pawn.
Like, bro, rook there
Okay,
is
okay, that fork
such
wins a
a
pawn.
not human
Okay, okay, that
move,
fork
though.
wins a pawn.
Like, you should just...
They got out a check from the queen.
Yeah, and that's pretty much fine. And if I go here and here, I think, like, we just saw it in the game that there is no real
Gotta move
threat
that queen to
here,
safety,
but
okay?
that's still
Your opponent
scary.
recaptured a straightforward move. All right. Built a solid lead and
Okay,
kept the pressure on.
what's
Well,
the
you had
next
an opportunity to win a
inaccuracy,
pawn
though?
through a fork.
Opportunity to win a pawn through a fork, okay?
You get a chance to win a pawn through a fork. You had an opportunity to win a pawn through a fork. Your opponent recaptured a straightforward. They missed a chance to.
Where is
They
another
missed a chance. Not ideal. You missed an
Yeah,
opportunity.
this is
They missed
now
a
this
piece
is
is
an
ready to do some
inaccuracy.
work.
See,
Your
see.
you had an opportunity to win a pawn through. Your opponent recaptured. You
Like
get a chance to win a pawn
here,
through a fork.
this,
Okay, that fork wins.
this, and this
Free
was
pawn.
the best move.
You get a chance to win a pawn. You had an
But out of
Your opponent
nowhere,
recaptured.
after
A
just
straightforward move.
these two
All right.
moves,
That piece is ready to
now
do some
all
work.
of a sudden,
That blocks the
this,
check.
and
Not good. You missed a chance to take an open file with a rook.
and
Not
this
ideal.
is
This
an
lets your opponent move a
inaccuracy.
knight to a more active position. Your
All
opponent,
of a
you had an
sudden.
opportunity to win a pawn. They missed a chance. Not ideal. You missed an opportunity to take an open. They missed a chance to block a check from the
I should
opposing
have
queen.
gone here
You are now able
right
to take an
away.
open file with a rook. Rook's on an open file.
This and this was what I was calculating, but what after something like this?
They got out a check from the queen.
Okay, basically just here. Okay, what is
You'll
that?
soon be up a knight. Splendid.
Huh? I'll soon be up at night. I don't see how.
They move the queen to safety. Free pawn. Nice.
I don't see how this is so winning as
best move they
it's
found.
going. Like, let's see the follow. Okay, he moves. Like, we don't take the queen. Okay, we just win the knight like that. Okay, we win the knight like this. What if he had stuck to save the knight?
This basically hands the opponent the chance to eventually win a queen by revealing a
Yeah, this. Okay, can't. Okay.
discover check with an attack
probably
coming
would
up.
not have
They missed a
found
chance to
that.
move a knight to a more active. Built a solid lead and kept the pressure on. Well
Alright.
played.
Oh, we got an. Okay, 2250. Damn. And we both did pretty well in the opening, but I got the better of it in the middle game. It was probably because I was trying to explain my thought process. It was so balanced except for that one mistake I made. See? It was a tough game, bro. I don't know how I survived.
Not ideal. They missed. Built a solid lead and kept the pressure
Let's
on.
go
Well
through
played.
the game, okay?
E4. Whoa, the Sicilian, huh? Good stuff. You're asking for an aggressive game, so get ready.
Yeah.
Very flex. Equal to
This
knight.
match is all
Okay, they get
like
their
the
developing the
theory
knight.
I
They
know.
defended their hanging pawn. Okay. Developing the knight and attacking the
Okay,
center.
what if he had gone
They're
here?
pinning the attacker to defend the pawn.
Yeah, I did not know that we are supposed to do this.
Okay, they get their knight out of there. It's safer, so it's all good.
Yeah, but I don't even know like what's the follow-up move here actually. Like
You
this
missed an
was
opportunity
a
to
book
develop
move,
it.
but
Okay, they get their knight out of there. It's safer, so it's all
there could be other book moves as well. I'm
Developing
unaware
bishop.
of it.
Okay, they get their knight out of there. It's safer, so it's all good. Your
Like
knight takes
even
d4,
here,
recaptures
I
the pawn, and
sometimes
activates
play
the knight.
something like this.
Good move. You're following established theory.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a book move. Here, he doesn't take. I think there's
Okay,
not a
it's
book
an equal
move
trade.
in that. Yeah,
Good move. You're following established theory. Nice.
there's something like this. I think.
White develops.
Yep, and I think there is the dragon here. I
Bishop
don't
is
know
ready to
actually
roll.
a little bit
White develops the
surprised.
knight and attacks the
Okay.
center. Got to control that area.
Maybe we need to attack.
That bishop's ready for
center.
development.
Okay,
White
that's
develops the knight.
That was just the best move.
That knight
Yeah,
has to
here
move.
is
Good job
another
using the
move
pawn.
for theory, and the pawn goes there.
This ignores a chance
No,
to move a
no,
knight. to
that's
safety.
not a
A
pawn.
knight
That's
has
a
to move.
knight. Okay.
White, good move. You're following established. Knight takes d4, recaptures the.
I also play this sometimes.
Getting that bishop ready to
With
rumble.
this
Good
line
stuff.
also people just go here and again do this. I'm pretty sure this is also a book move.
Excellent move.
Okay, that's not.
Getting that bishop ready to rumble. Good stuff. Getting that. Developing the knight.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
a
and
book
attack.
move, but I
Excellent
guess
move.
this is not a book move. Okay, that's interesting.
d4 offers a trade. Knight takes d4, recaptures.
So maybe this is also probably a book move.
That is how you
too.
prepare to
Sicilian,
build a strong-
it's so complicated. For
Knight
white,
C3
it's
defends the
easy.
E4
It's
pawn and
just
puts more
doing
pressure on the
this all
D5.
the time, and for black,
Good move. You're sticking with standard opening theory.
yeah, okay, this is an theory thingy. That just
This passes up a better method to develop a bishop and attack the center.
I would have probably just gone here with black.
Knight takes d4, recaptures the pawn, and activates the knight in return for having one.
This
You're throwing
we
down the
go
gauntlet,
here.
attacking that pony. And
Can't you go there?
they had to move the knight to safety.
Yep, that's also a book move. Everything is a book move. Now after this,
That defends the attack pawn.
that's still a book move.
Your bishop is hanging
Okay,
just like that
I
defends the
didn't
attack
see
pawn.
that.
Now there's a threat against that pawn because of the pin.
Yeah, that's alright, but like they can probably just pin me back. Is there something
That
wrong
pin
with
defends the
that? Yeah.
vulnerable pawn.
Okay. Alright. Let's just leave that.
Okay, they're developing their bishop. Castling kingside keeps the king safe and helps with development.
This pawn move was probably important for preventing that.
Your opponent pinned your knight, huh? Limiting movement. Not great, not great.
Not
You chase the
great.
bishop away. Good. It's a simple developing a piece with the recapture. Your opponent took a gotta move the new piece. Oh no, you just hung your pawn. They missed a chance to
That was
cap.
one
Trading equal.
mistake I
Up there,
made.
good deep. That's a developing the rook. Good. Developing
I could
solid
have
move.
just pushed.
They kicked your bishop. Gotta get that. Gotta love a good pawn.
Okay,
Solid move.
here also I should have pushed.
Black cleared
this.
the way for the bit.
What after this? Well, this is
They found the best move.
okay. I found this in the game. Yeah, I don't
They found
really
the best.
think much
Gotta
stuff.
Gotta get that. They are threatening to cap. They are threatening to. You prevented your opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. Their better move was to take an outpost with a bishop. That piece is on a powerful square. Good move. They defended it. You're offering a trade. Oh, that's not a mistake, but there was probably a better move. Trading equal piece is not bad. Oh, that's not a mistake, but there was probably a
What
better
if
move.
he had gone here?
You're offering a
so
trade.
where was I
Pawn's
supposed
advanced.
to go take? Then what?
Free pawn, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay, I don't think this trade would benefit white in any way. Like, what if he just goes there?
This ignored.
Okay, I could take, then.
Clear recapture. Okay.
Okay.
Putting that bishop on a more active square. Good
Yeah,
thinking.
I'm bored now. See you later.